this is this week's pickup video. So we've actually been really good this week, mainly because we have officially decided that we're going to go to both Edinburgh and Sheffield HorrorCon, thanks to Jeffrey Combs. I couldn't resist meeting him. The fact that they've got him and Barbara Crompton there together, it was just too much. We decided, let's just book the hotel and book the tickets, and then that way we can't change our minds. So we're going to do that this weekend. So over the next couple of months, you probably find there won't be as many stuff in our pickups, but it's because we're saving all of our money so that we could go mad at both of them. But this week I did pick up Island of the Fisherman Part 1 and 2, so you can see it is a foreign DVD. This is a movie I've always been curious about seeing. I'm just trying to see what language it's in. Italian, I think. It does play in English, but it's a movie I've always been really curious about, and I managed to pick up a good deal on eBay. I also got... This was just too funny. I had to buy it when I seen it. Claire thought I was trying to insult her when I bought this, but I wasn't. I just thought it was funny. And it's Attack of the Killer Donuts. I just think that looks like a bum, like a mutant bumhole. But Attack of the Killer Donuts, whatever are they going to come up with next? I think we're going to try and watch it this weekend. But I'm really looking forward to it. And then I did get a couple of Blu-rays. The majority of these are actually just foreign ones. I did get another Vinegar Syndrome one. As I said to you, they're kind of quickly becoming the company that release the stuff that I want the most. It's just a shame that they're in America and it's really hard for us to get it over here in the UK, other than, Claire's watching trailers on the PlayStation, so just in case you hear random loud noises, I don't even know what she's clicking into. But yeah, it's hard for us to get Vinegar Syndrome over here, and we have to kind of fish eBay and Amazon and things like that to get a decent deal. But I got this one pretty cheap, and it's Nightmare Weekend. So it is a trauma. I've never seen it before, so most trauma stuff's absolutely mental. So I'm looking forward to giving it a go. I did also pick up I, Madman, thanks to Horror Fan Man. This is a movie that I remember it by the other name, which I think is Hardcover. He did tell me as well, and I forgot again. But I remember seeing this VHS, and the cover was like way better than the rubbish that's on the front cover of this one on the VHS. And it's funny because she doesn't look anything like the actress in the movie, and I always wanted to see it. I actually watched it the other night, and it was good. It was enjoyable, but it wasn't quite as good as I wanted it to be. And I also won this on a bid. I put a bid on and thinking I'll never get it at that price, and I did. So I'm happy for that. And that is Retribution. I haven't watched it yet. Uncut, so haven't had a chance to watch it yet. You and your loud noises. And then this one, I haven't even taken out the wrapper yet. I had to do this for years and years and years. I've been saying to Claire, Claire's got a really good memory. My memory is absolutely rubbish. So when I tried to remember movies for childhood, I only remember certain bits. And so far I've almost found all the movies that I can remember. There was only two that I could only remember tiny little bits of, that you type in Google and still couldn't find. And then I realised that one of them was The Imp, which is Sorority Babes in a Slime Bowlerama. I'm trying to remember the name of it. So I remembered that's that one. And then the other one was this memory I had of a guy and a girl going through a wasteland, and he gets in, they're against robots, and he gets into a fight with a robot, and his arm gets ripped off, and he realises that he is a cyborg. So that's all I remembered of that movie, because of the arm rip scene. I really hate arm and leg breaks and stuff like that in movies. I don't know why, they just make me cringe. And then I've stuck that little memory into Google I don't know how many times and never been able to find this movie. And it just happened to be that, because I do it every now and again, hoping that somebody might have put something online, and luckily they did this time. And it is actually a movie called American Cyborg. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet to confirm 100% that it is this film, but from the description that the guy on the internet wrote, I'm pretty sure this is it. So, and this was quite cheap, so I had to go for it. I had to pick it up and give that a rewatch. It's probably rubbish, but you ever just get you remember a movie and you just want to watch it again? Well, that's kind of what this one's like with me. I did pick up two other things from the pound shop, believe it or not. Imagine me going into the pound shop and buying stuff. That never happens.
I know.
And one of them is just a movie that I've seen a million times, but I am a fan of older Tim Burton stuff, not so much his modern things. I liked Frankenweenie, but like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I don't even think it was called that. Was it not Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory I called it? And like Alice in Wonderland, I wasn't a big fan of them. And this is probably his last movie, other than Frankenweenie, that I really, really liked. This and Big Fish, I think. But I didn't own Sleepy Hollow. Try it again, Sleepy Hollow. And I keep thinking I'll pick up the Blu-ray, and I seen it for £1 and I thought, you know what, I'll just get it on DVD. It's not like some movies when you buy it on Blu-ray, like the remaster's amazing and it's worth it, but Sleepy Hollow isn't that old. I'm sure it'll be fine on DVD. And in the last film I actually bought it for my sister Alison, because she loves really stupid killer animal shark movies, and it's this one here. I can't even say the second word. And then when I got home, I had a good laugh, because the Geek Legion of Doom, who, it was amazing, obviously we had to say thank you to the guy because he's given us a lot of help recently, and obviously we won his competition as well, which we're really, really happy to win. He does a lot of reviews on movies, and when we got home we realised that he's actually did the review on this one. And I thought it was really cool that like someone who you watch their YouTube channel and you pick up a movie and there's a quote from him on the cover. He's on the front and the back, up the top here as well, which is really smart. Haven't given it to my sister yet, as you can see, but she'll kill herself laughing at this. This is the type of thing that she enjoys watching just because it's so silly. But yeah, that's everything that I picked up this week. I did get a few other things through from one of the guys I told you about last week online. As I said, they are burn on demand, but I'm happy to get a couple of old films like that. And we've had a lot of fun recently rewatching a lot of old slashers. There's nothing like a 1980s slasher. It's just something about it. They don't have the same feel as kind of modern movies. They just have a kind of, it's like the 80s were a kind of magic. You turn that down?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Claire's pressing buttons again. But yeah, the 80s have a kind of magic feel for everything. Even 80s comedy have a different feel from modern stuff. But I'm ranting. Yeah, that's everything that we picked up this week. So if there's anything that you want to chat about, anything that you see here that you want to know if it's good, or talk to us about it, let us know what you think. Just leave the comments below. You know we like to talk about horror, and you're going to see us raving from now till May about Edinburgh HorrorCon, because we're so excited. It is the first time that it's come to Scotland, and we just want to make sure that as many people all over the UK, because let's say we're Scottish and we're coming down to England, so all over the UK you should come up to Scotland and see our HorrorCon. But yeah, we just want to spread the word to as many people as possible so that HorrorCon keeps coming to Scotland, because that would be amazing just to have our own little Scottish can't speak anymore, Scottish HorrorCon every year. But yeah, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe and take care.